Arena Clash, a grassroots esports tournament run up and down the UK. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams, and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins.
And we are here again. Hello and welcome to the Belong Arena Clash Sunday Recap Show. And it's a very special show. It's like the last day of school, ladies and gentlemen, because it is the last Arena Clash Sunday Recap show before Insomnia. And I couldn't think of two better guests that are right next to me who are going to cover this with me. I've got Eternal Dragon. I'll call you Niall from now on because you've got a very long name. And XR Troika, or Ollie. I may go with Ollie this time as well.
That sounds fine.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Doing good, doing really well.
Very, very good indeed. Now, of course, Abominable has brought his own little bits to the show, and part of that is the quick-fire questions. So let's go for it. I'll ask you one by one as we go along. So, first game you've ever played, Eternal Dragon?
Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive.
That was the first game you ever played?
It's between that and Street Fighter 2 because that was all at the same time period, but it's between those two games.
You've made me feel so old. How about you, XR Troika?
I don't think that I was allowed to play Street Fighter when that was over on the Mega Drive. I think I was a little bit too young for that. So yeah, I would say Sonic as well.
Sonic?
Hand on heart, the earliest game I can remember playing on the Mega Drive, Sonic.
Okay, and favourite game of all time?
Shenmue 2 on the Dreamcast.
No, I know this because when I've commentated with you, you've worn Shenmue merch whilst we've been commentating, so I guess that. How about you, Ollie?
Favourite game? It's difficult because my heart tells me I need to say Siege, but I think in terms of a game that I've put probably the most time into, I think my favourite standalone title is probably Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3, shooty.
I know,
You really are Mr. Shooty, aren't you?
I know.
You need to be a game connoisseur like myself. Plays all the types of games.
Maybe if you played Street Fighter and you were allowed to play it early, you would have had the hand-eye coordination for a fighting game where it's a bit more complex.
That's exactly what it is. I think that's the big problem here.
Enough ribbing. We'll go to the final question. So, what game would you like in the Arena Clash that isn't currently in there?
100% Soul Calibur 6. Had to be a fighting game. Ooh. That game is favourite game right at the moment alongside Tekken 7, so it'd have to be another Bandai Namco fighter with Soul Calibur 6.
Now you play it as well, don't you? You're a competitive Soul Calibur 6 player.
Yeah, I am.
Who's your character?
Mitsurugi.
Mitsurugi? Yeah.
Day one, Samurai.
Way of the Samurai. And how about you, Ollie?
I'd like to see Rainbow Six on PC.
Rainbow Six on PC? Right. Scrub that. Can we take the show back off air and we'll start again? You can't say that. So let's go for something else. Okay, what else would you like? Talk about a different game.
Different game that I would like to see in the arena. Sonic. What a great shout.
Competitive Sonic.
No, but you could do speedruns because people do speedruns. They're a thing. I'm sure that you could figure out a way of rigging up a Mega Drive into one of the machines and.
I just think you're being completely... I mean, Sherdle, our Tekken caster, likes speedruns, and honestly, people have been trying to get him off this because it's... I mean, it's... Even for an esports player, it's a bit geeky, isn't it? I can't believe I'm saying that on an esports show. I don't want to upset anyone who speedruns, okay? But I would say there's competitive Tekken, competitive FIFA.
Be careful.
Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six is down here, right? Dungeons and Dragons, and then my hand is actually below the camera, the speed running, okay? I'm in so much trouble. It is the last show. I am so fired, but it is the last show. And my
didn't last long, did it?
And of course, there's only Insomnia left. So let's go to Tekken 7 before I get in any more trouble than I definitely am already in. Eternal Dragon. Let's talk about it because you've done many seasons of Tekken, and I get the feeling this season's been quite different to some of the previous seasons in terms of the quality and things that have gone on. So talk to me about that.
Yes. So Tekken 7 this season, it's been amazing. The quality of Tekken has improved over the whole UK, and you're seeing that a lot on Belongs. Not just new players who never considered the game before from an Arena Clash point of view, saying, oh, actually, I want to enter this. People who have been in it since day one who have gotten better. So when I see the same names on them, like, oh, I remember this guy from last season. With Tekken, you can kind of see just by their movement alone that they're improved and they're much better. So before, when we had a lot of blowouts and straight away, all right, it's going to be 5-1, 5-1, there's been a lot of surprises and matches go into sudden death rounds with players who previously were the new the new blood coming in, now they're established within the team. So it's making for a really entertaining season where it's not just the big teams who are going to put on big matches, it's the ones that you don't know of, and they're equally making a good name for themselves. So it's not just, oh, London and Bradford and York, those three were the only big ones. Now it's kind of spread out where everyone is coming out and there's names that you've never heard of, even from like the FGC and ourselves. We've seen some names and be like, who is this guy? And then he's good. So this season has been really good across the board, and we've had an amazing semi-finals just last week.
Of course. Now we will go into that in a moment, but you just mentioned sudden death. That's actually a new update to this season's rule set. Do you want to talk a bit about that and what it's changed to the games you've casted?
Yeah, so as you would know, when we previously casted, because this guy used to be a caster before he's actually hosted.
I was too good. I was too good.
Promotion, and I got left here. There used to be, you'd go 3 round robins if each team won one, and it was quite a grueling endurance test. But if one team wins each round robin, you go to a sudden death. Now, we shortened it, but we can see out of two round robins which team is going to be dominant, but you each pick a player to nominate for like your final boss, and then it adds another bit of tension there. So you could be dominating, one team just scrapes through a 5-4 win, and then they pick their best player against the other team's best player, and then they pick up a win. And we've seen quite a few sudden deaths there, with even before the Spartans, who were probably the second strongest team, they went to a sudden death team match against Kingston before, and you know, on paper you wouldn't have expected that, but it's definitely changed the dynamic and the excitement of who do you select for that sudden death round.
And I know you had a good cry when the Milton Keynes and Enigmas got knocked out on sudden death, because they're your team.
Yeah, I'm definitely representing the MK. You know, that is my closest belong. So I'm very sad that they didn't make it in. So, but it's added a new dynamic to it. I really like what it's done for the season.
Now, very, very quickly, we've got the semi-final highlights coming up. Give it a promo. Come on. It's WrestleMania Day today.
Yes.
Give it the promo.
Right, so once again, we have Bradford versus the Lionhearts. But there's a different element this time. The Bradford team were the new guys, and they had 2 runs of close matches for the finals. But this time, they've been travelling and touring the whole UK and internationally, acquiring new skills and playing against the London players. So the gap is slowly closing. So these finals is going to make for an exciting moment, because even as we speak over the weekend, there's some storylines developing with both teams in international tournaments coming up against each other in certain brackets. So now, in preparation for Belong, they're both going to be at their peak moment. So where before you could say London Lionhearts are going to take this, I'm not so sure it's going to be so easy. But then there's another element, because the London team has got 4 players, and there's someone that we haven't seen before in the likes of Spaghetti Rip, who is a great player in himself. Who knows if he's going to be something or not? We shall see.
Well, I'm bought. I'm buying a ticket. Let's see what happens.
Welcome back to the Tekken 7 Arena Clash semi-finals. It's me, Eternal Dragon, and once again, I am joined by
Dante.
Excellent. So, what do we have here today?
It's the big one, isn't it?
Yes.
It's the big one. We got Lionhearts versus Stratford, London versus London, the big eliminator. But yeah, as I was saying, I've never seen Gosane force to mix up that much in a tournament match, and like, it goes to show that Gosane doesn't necessarily flowchart. He will change his style depending on how he feels at that particular time.
He's a very intellectual player, where he's working and doing the same things, doing the mix-up, because he knows Arsene Wenger is going to stand up. He's going to, be defensive, so slide.
Rukang versus Chiki. Oh, this is a match. I think this is going to be some sort of run back, because I'm pretty sure they've played before. He doesn't look bothered by Rukang's
whatever he's doing, yeah.
He's not even giving Rukang the chance to start his 50-50
I like how
game.
He's switching from offense to defense just so swiftly.
Yeah, and he's catching Rukang pressing buttons after the 1-2. I would expect a player like Rukang to start ducking.
Oh my god, are you...
I'm speechless.
Just like that, 1-1. London Lionhearts versus the Stratford Spartans.
Interesting already, but
yes.
Haroon versus Rannisad, this is definitely a run back.
He tried to whiff punish with while standing 4. Just the range was just a bit off.
Whiff punish him for that, please.
Oh!
Okay, Ronisa's on the aggression.
Oh, here we go. Big damage now.
And Ronisa is so good in like these clutch final round situations.
Oh, didn't let it rip for the unblockable.
Oh, that one was 2. Haroon thought he was going to mix it up, but he didn't.
Oh, he's back against the wall now.
This is crazy.
Oh,
He's got wall position. Oh! Rage drive.
He's in rage. Oh, and he gets it. Ronisa takes out Haroon.
Ronisa, very well played there. Good adjustments. Very well played by Haroon as well. Is it a final rounder?
We shall see.
Is it a final rounder? Oh!
Oh, the start.
Man.
Right.
He's
Look
like,
at the wall now.
He's like, Rukang, you want to take your turn back, don't you? You want to take your turn back.
Boy.
Back free.
Oh!
He beat Rukang at his own game. The sidestep wall splat right there. That was
in the wall.
And that is... Oh! No, it's not. No, it's not game
You can
yet.
never count Rukang. No!
Oh, it's gonna... Oh, race drive. Yes. Oh.
No.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh no!
He's dead!
Oh my god! I know some people sitting there thinking, oh yeah, London Lionheart, this is going to be a walk in the park. You know what I mean? No, it's not a walk in the park tonight, son.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe he wanted to save it, but bro...
Wouldn't he have died at the second one?
The position was so bad for Goldstein that if he did rage drive, he more or less had the round. Oh, but this could go final round. Ron is so good at evening up. Goldstein needs this round. Oh, that one was too.
Oh, no.
The tracking.
Oh, he's dead.
Wow.
Oh my
Goldstein, man, that was such a clutch. So I think right now we've got Rukang versus Arsene Benga.
Yeah. Rukang 1 round from taking the first round robin for the London Lionhearts.
Oh, low parry on that. He knew he wasn't going to do the stab down forward 2 again.
Jump overtake. Oh my god.
That stuff is so
dirty.
So good.
Oh, spikes him down.
I don't know why he didn't go for a full wall combo there. I don't know. Can Arsene Benga do?
He's just going to bring out the strings now. Oh! Claps him in the head.
Okay, all he needs is 1 stab down for 2.
Oh! No, he didn't.
He didn't press this time.
He moved forward again.
Yeah, he baited him out.
There you go. That was a crazy first round robin, but the London Lionhearts at the last point, they come back 5-3. Look at that. Man. Look at that. Man. Final round. Ronisa can take the first match for his team.
Yeah. Goldstein really needs this round like that. Expect some throws or something like, you know. Oh, no low parry there.
Back dashes out of it.
Flush frames. Oh,
it goes for 2.
I feel like Asuka actually is bad to sidestep right, man. Because whenever Goldstein's getting caught, he's sidestepping left, I believe.
Oh, he flipped him up. That was weak.
Oh, 1+2, and that's going to be death. Wow, Ronisa takes it 2-0 over Goldstein. I've never seen Ronisa beat Goldstein.
What was the word? Adjustments.
Rukang versus Arsene Benga again. So
this was the last match that we saw at the previous set.
Oh, and you know why Rukang's so smart is that you see how he's doing that down back 1+2 at the start of the round, right? Versus Benga and people. Versus me, Rukang never does that because I've punished him for it quite a few times. So he knows who he can use it against, things like that. Oh
my god, and he's dead! Wow. That was sick.
Arsene Benga. And you see that down back 4 from Negan, right?
So it's Chikimaru versus Haroon. We got the replays here. Oh, look at him, they're bopping away like that. Oh,
went for the throw. Oh, he knew he was gonna. Wow!
Oh, wall bounce!
He betted it all on the wall bounce.
Oh,
not optimal punish though. This is bad positioning. He went for the online again. Oh!
Oh, good
grab! Oh, but he's just sacrificed wall positioning. That's bad.
Oh.
No way.
Nice knock.
Oh!
Oh, a good break from Haroon there. That was so crucial. He's in rage.
Oh! He bet it. He's safe.
Oh,
he jumped him out and he's dead. He's dead.
This game.
Wow.
Oh, he's done it 3-0. That was crazy. Benga had a good pick with Negan. Now, does he stick with Negan for Gosain? You're realizing that the throws is what he's fallen victim to, and both saying bringing.
But he's slowly chipping him down with the pokes as well.
Yeah.
And Goal saying right there, he did the option select versus Miguel, which is like basically after up forward 1 on block and back 3 on block, you can actually sidestep left duck, and it beats a lot of Miguel's options after that. But if the Miguel player catches on to that, then he can change his offense.
Alright, nice. Go saying does so well with those sidestep down forward too. Why is that move safe, man? I don't get that. Such a low risk move that gives so much like.
It doesn't launch crouches, bro. Rukang versus Chikimaru. Ooh, this is a good one again, because I'm pretty sure like last time they played it was pretty close, wasn't it? Oh, hell sweet. You got a whiff on it, boy.
Oh, he's doing it again and
again. My god.
Oh my god. Rukang with the perfect. What an answer back.
Haroon versus Ranisa, and you know for a fact Haroon really wants to beat this guy. He does not like losing. Final round, let's go. Ranisa, Haroon. Haroon really wants his run back as well. Not only does he need it for his team, but he needs it for himself, and he got that throw right there into the Oki back 3. Nice.
He's nowhere near him, and he's
Ranisa is hilarious, you know. Oh, he went for the back 3 into the low, expecting him to like try some sort of punish.
Wow, and look at that.
Haroon took it.
That was just crazy.
Goal same versus Chikimaru again. Last time this was final round. It was a really good match. Oh, catches him out of the air. That was good, man. He really needs that.
I like that. Goes for Oki, keeps him close.
Oh, he delayed.
Oh, the dunk! He bet it big on that.
Yeah. I don't know why Goalsane actually did do that. He just ducked and it worked. Oh, the punish on the 1 flick kick. Oh my god, Chikimaru's punishment.
Oh, on the head.
Getting really close right now because, you know, you got Rukang versus Ranisa next.
Final round. Is Rukang going to even up 4-4? But Ranisa keep the minute. Nice punish.
He's tried to set him up with that again. Oh, he's setting him up every time. He's like, you're not getting your turn back, bro. You're going to have to wait. And then if he clocks that, Ronis is going to wait too much. He's probably going to hell sweep him. There you go.
Bang. Oh no,
nice.
That is it.
Haroon versus Arsene Wenger.
One more round and the London Lionhearts take it, and they're in the finals for Insomnia 64.
Let's go, man. Can Wenger do what no one else has done? Oh,
good throw right there. Haroon playing so compact and safe there.
Oh, Haroon. He's onto him.
Gets him with the throw, and that is it.
Wow,
the London Lionhearts. They take it.
2-0.
Jeez, oh, man, that set. This today was just such a good match. But there you go. The London Lionhearts have defeated the Spartans.
Easiest 2-0 there. That was easy. I'm joking, but yeah, that was a very, very hard fought 2-0.
We have another match. Who's going to decide who's making it into the finals for Insomnia 64? So we have the Bradford Rams versus the Clyde Claymores. So we can see the Bradford Rams, they took the first one, so we're jumping in at the second one. I've got a low medium kick.
Oh, but he catches him with a counter hit demon flip again. Okay. I don't know whether he messed that up or he went for Oki. Yeah, the low medium kick.
Oh, look at that. She's basically face down and he still gets the relaunch.
Wow, the relaunch.
No, what?
Goki is actually like just taking the mic, man. He's going in. But yeah, that's 2-0 quick for Goki. Divine Tricks versus Wiki. Now, you have to have it in your mind that, okay, she's probably going to go for race drive, so I should probably low parry sometimes. But if you just let her get away with it every time, then it's going to make your time a lot harder. Oh, back 3 out of nowhere, just to probably like get her out of ARP. Oh, that mid kick right there.
Oh, second hit. It doesn't sidestep to like readjust or anything. Oh.
missed the
Yeah,
last
and that
hit
put
on
him
me,
in a dangerous position
Oh,
against
can't
the
hit.
wall. No.
Oh, you dead? Oh, no, you're
Okay.
not. Oh, guess who's right. Divine Tricks. Oh, sidestep low, and he invers it up for his team. Claymores. Saiyajin versus Risky Look next, though. And I don't think I've ever seen these two play each other. I don't know if it's plus frames on block, but it's a screw attack as well.
Screw attack, home in as well.
Yeah. He just needs one little tap and then his chainsaws are gone. Yeah, there you go. Oh, the down forward one. That's so annoying with Elisa because she can do the one down forward one, but she could do down forward 1-4 sometimes just to catch you off guard.
But we're gonna have Wezzers, so it's most likely gonna be Lars versus Huarang matched. Wezzers has been a bit. Sometimes he's making the reads and making the blocks, but he's not actually pressing even anything just to punish even a while standing 4.
Yeah. The thing is, I think low parrying against Horang is really effective because, like, if you like low parry the down 3-4, you don't have to deal with none of the, you know, weird stuff that it can do after it to interrupt your punish and things like that.
Yeah.
Just get your damage where, you know, straight away and make him stop doing it.
Wow, just like that, he's got it back against the wall now against Huarang.
Oh, what kind of? Oh, that moves plus frame on block, isn't it?
Oh, he dies by it. Just boosts him in the
I
chest.
actually thought that might have absorbed it, but too much damage from Horang. Divine Tricks versus Risky Luck now. Final round, potential final round of this set. Oh, hot kick straight away. Oh, set. Oh, safe though.
Nice
step into the hot kick. And nice rear line for that combo right there.
Yep.
That's a lot of time spent with the character. Running to. Oh, nice duck and punish. Divine Tricks punishment is actually pretty good, you know. Oh, he went for the tech trap, but
yeah,
good
awareness to stay on the floor.
Hey, he's got a jab into Loki.
There's the Rukang.
Did he always have that?
I don't remember, but that I don't see that string.
Next, we got Saiyajin versus Golki. Red fireball into sweep. Oh, is that an actual punish or was he just late? I don't know. Oh, nice intro
just sends
there.
up to the sky.
Yeah, should go for Oki right now. Shoulder barge. Oh, hot kick for the anti-air. Should have just done standing 4 though. Should have just done standing 4 again.
The damage that you get off that is just
not good.
Yeah.
Where the standing 4 you get the screw attack and it just hits every time. Oh, raise drive. Oh,
nice,
double sweep. Goal keys like, yeah, you're not getting your adjustment this time, bro. 2-0, bro. Risky Luck versus Wezzers. We ain't seen this matchup just yet. But yeah, Risky Luck is just like putting on a clinic right now.
Yeah, one round from taking it and getting into the finals for the Bradford Rams. This could potentially be their 3rd finals.
Oh, the down 2-2. Oh, he missed it. What's he doing? Oh my god, is he going to lose this match because of that? One more poke. He's dead.
He's going to die.
Oh! Because it's so... Oh my god. That's crazy, man. I knew he was going to lose because of that. I don't know how he messed that up. How did he get the running knee? Like, why would he even do the running knee? I reckon he's probably going to lose this whole match because of that one little mistake. It's always when you make that one little mistake and then your opponent gets this, like, they just all of a sudden become like JDCR and they just fucking... oh, sorry. But yeah, they just come back. I'm sorry, man.
Just using that mid poke just to keep him at bay there. It's really one of the hop kick.
Oh. Okay, this is really close right now. Oh, the throw's broken though by Wezzers. Oh,
one more hit and he takes it.
Running 2.
Ends it with a running 2 as well.
And the key charge.
Yeah, London Lionhearts versus Bradford Rams. They have secured their position at the Arena Clash Finals again at Insomnia 64. Birmingham NEC Arena. So every week has just been leveling up from skill.
Yeah, definitely.
And I just can't wait for the finals. So thanks for that, guys. Myself, been Eternal Dragon.
And I've been Dante.
We are tired as hell, but thanks for joining us. We'll see you at Insomnia for the finals.
In a bit, man.
Dante, I wasn't sure if you were going to get your name right then or not. I had my heart in my mouth then. What a mix-up you threw on him, just leading into him like that. I thought you normally did do his bit for him.
No, I said that the pause was for him to say his own name, but he didn't just.
It's all changed since I was doing it with you. It's all changed. Changed everything. Now, I know a lot of you at home then, if you've been watching the Arena Clash over the years, you'll know that London are a mainstay of the Tekken finals. They do very, very well. And their players tend to be Tekken World Tour players. These guys have seen it all, they've done it all, and not much really phases them. Well, you're wrong. Watch this video.
Yes! Sit.
One more.
Nice!
Yes! Come on! Come on, man! Jeez!
The boys! I'm gonna say GG's on the.
And that is what it's all about. I love those guys. I love the passion. They play on the biggest stages in the world, and Belong Arena Clash still means so much to them. Getting to the Insomnia final, it's just everything to them. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, really was good to see such emotion from players that, as you said, are not usually phased or challenged, but you saw how much it meant to them to get back to the finals for Insomnia. So great emotion there.
Now, it's a Bradford-London final. Let's talk very briefly about this, because we've seen two types of Bradford-London finals. I've commentated one with you, the one where Bradford and London went 5 hours. Bradford probably should have won it at times. They had their moments.
Yeah.
And then the next final, London versus Bradford at Stratford, their arena, it was a 2-hour kind of... They didn't even look like they got really into the game.
Yeah.
How were Bradford going to approach the form that got them into that 5-hour final?
They've been doing it right since that time. They've been grinding, travelling to a lot of international and UK tournaments, getting tournament experience, because that's one thing that the London team always have over the Bradford team, because they're still fairly new. So they're going to have to basically cultivate everything that they learned from that and channel it into that final. And they've been doing it right. They've been performing really well at tournaments. They have to do it on the day. They have to make sure that they clutch out those key moments, because if you leave London to just give them an inch, we saw that 3-3 comeback. They will run with it. So you really need to break them. They're not invincible, because they can get caught by emotions too. So Bradford, if they feed on the team synergy they have, they can really do well and just, you know, just follow on from all that experience they had for over the year.
And the funny thing was, if you remember, the 5-hour final, Risky Luck from Bradford was absolutely dog sick, and he was so ill, and it was so emotional whenever he had a win or a loss that there were so many gifs and memes made off the back of his performance. So I think maybe he just needs to catch a cold. Who knows? Now let's have a look at the social media and see what's been going on out in the soch. Belong Bristol, such a close game versus Kingston. So this is Rainbow Six. We won't spoil it for you, given we've got the man Ollie on the couch, but looks like they had a very, very good game. Moving on to Belong Cardiff. Guardians, this one is for you. We need you to take part in our Destiny 2 Arena Cup squad. Squad up and take part in our free qualifiers on the 24th of April. So I know a lot of the Belong staff and players are very, very excited about this, because Destiny is a competitive game as well as being a great single player game. And then now they've got a form where they can actually go and play against other squads. Good luck with that. Here's a doggy. It wouldn't be the Soch if we didn't look at a dog. Last night we had a furry 4-legged visitor in the arena. This is Jackson, guys. It looks like he's guarding one of the trophies.
Quite possibly. Who better than a border collie?
I would not know the breed. You know, I'm allergic to all animals with hair. Nice fact for you at home there, guys. This is Martin. Oh, this is our leader, Martin Rettel. He says, Hugo is your guest at Belong Arena's producer tonight. And do you know what dog that is?
It looks like a chocolate Labrador, yeah.
Nice one, guys. See?
Easy.
I need you guys on hand to classify all the doggos that belong. I might need to do back on the sofa another time. And this is Linku. Does anyone have a cure? So this obviously there's a spider biting Spider-Man. Watched the new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with my daughter Erica yesterday. Great film. And then there's a goat biting a hand, and there we have it. It's goats. It is now. I've learned a lot about Overwatch in my time. Thank you, Geo. Thank you, Big Ugly Phil. And goats is actually one of the most dominant meta teams that you can play in Overwatch. And it seems that even after the update with Baptiste and all the other changes, goats is still the dominant way of playing the game. So yeah, it looks like they didn't mix things up too much. Now, I know given that we've commentated together and we've given each other all sorts of stick, and I take it, Ollie, you and Ace give each other all sorts of stick as well.
We certainly do, yeah.
Do you put yourself under the cosh of each other and make life hard?
Yeah, I like to give Ace a hard time, you know.
It just spices it up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
And there are no two better guys that do this to each other than Chronicler and Greyheart. Check it out.
It's time for the Belong Arena Clash semi-finals for the League of Legends Championship. My name is Stanley Greyheart Barker. I'm of course joined by Maritz Chronicler Musin.
Yeah, thanks for having me back again. You seem to backstab me every week, and yet I seem to come back every time, no matter how many times your rig predictions come true.
First of all, we'll be seeing the Portsmouth Pirates against the Preston Invincibles.
Might have the first fight on our hands here.
Shaven Tortoise gets caught out by the flag and drag, swaps over to Cougar form, trying to dash away, uses the smite to get himself some health, flashes. Now, does he have the W available? The leap is there. Shaven Tortoise escapes, but only for so long, because here comes Niangi on the Urgot, picking up first blood.
And there's still some capabilities, because he says Shaven Tortoise, incredibly squishy.
Zillion ult again used on Nidalee, bringing her back to life, and that's going to mean that Hecarim's able to jump himself on top of the Kaiser. Meanwhile, Nidalee takes down Tahm Kench, Zillion takes down Jarvan. It's a 3-4-0. Only the Zillion ult had to be used to save the life of the Portsmouth Pirates. Now they get themselves a turret, they can continue their push. Shaven Tortoise has no fear, he just keeps on dashing forward. It's not going to be the Fear Beyond Death trigger just yet. It's going to be... No, it times out. I thought that he was going to be able to get onto Shaven Tortoise, but I think it was body blocked, maybe by T.
And I like that, as we said previously. I think that if the Pirates play this game up perfectly from here on out, assuming they close in, say, the next 10 minutes, they're going to have a surefire win on their hands. And it seems like they know that as well, which is why they play so cautiously. They need to find a fine line in between that, though. Getting these bombs on Jacko is a good way to start, because look at that burst coming down. He's going for the aggressive Jarvan build with Electrocute, with Warriors, and it's really showing here.
Boo decides to see what he can do to the Hecarim, and with with the ultimate coming through from the Orianna, the answer was actually quite a lot. The Onslaught Shadows
look at Jacko's health
for T to dash away, but at the end of the day, it's yet again the Pirates who turn the damage straight back on, and now with the jungler clearly having to recall, having eaten such a crazy chunk of health,
as well.
It's gonna be a really, really difficult Baron for the side of the Invincibles to try and contest. Here comes the teleport. This is gonna be T coming into the fight. There's gonna be a flash taunt landing onto both the Urgot and onto the Tahm Kench. Damage coming through from T as he chases down for you. The Ignite is burning, but so far the Kaiser is living. Tahm Kench not so lungy. Neither is Niangi, though both of those champions are going to die. And now we are going to see, with Jarvan back, this is slightly more difficult, but the Preston Invincibles are -2 members. So here go the Portsmouth Pirates. They go straight back into the Baron, and it looks like the Invincibles are going to let them have it.
The thing about the Baron here from the Pirates is that it's very slow. They don't have Health Shred, they don't have a Mountain Dragon, and that's why the Invincibles keep trying harassing here. And that Shockwave is available!
Jacko decides to go for the flag and drag. He goes for the flash into the Baron pit, but it is just not quite going to work out for him. He almost turned that into a 50-50 opportunity. A really bold effort, but at the end of the day, the Baron is secured by the Portsmouth Pirates. Shaven Tortoise and the crew now able to run down mid lane. Even if they do manage to see themselves through another 5 minutes of this game and they get stronger in their team composition, they start to get to 6 items, there's going to be an Elder Dragon spawning, which Pirates are probably going to be able to secure with 5 dragons. But look at this. This is going to be the Cataclysm going in, but Oliver already taking down the Jarvan. This feels like a do or die scenario for the side of the Invincibles. They seem to have selected die because Civ has picked up 1 kill. It's going to be Fear Beyond Death pulling in the Galio, but Ollie is just the support in this game. The mid lane inhibitor drops down for the 2nd time in this matchup, and now we're going to see Portsmouth Pirates taking themselves a 2nd inhibitor. That one in the top lane is now gone, and now we've got a massive wave of cannon siege siege minions, just absolutely demolishing
Cannon
Nexus
siege
turrets.
incoming. I mean, that's what's happening here. Look at all those cannon
This
minions.
is super over, and now we're going to see the close of game one.
Look at them go.
Pirates, 35 minutes, perhaps slightly longer than they would have liked to take to close out game one of this series, but they do indeed take it. They find themselves the edge against the Invincibles. Niangi stepping forward, taking a bit of damage from T. We're not going to see him able to go down quite yet, though, because T does throw down the counter-strike now. Of course, Fear Beyond Death is available, and that's going to be first blood. Nice and easy at the end of the day. Preston Invincibles, it's been coming for a long time now.
Jax does what Jax does, which is turn around these kind of fights, and then now all of a sudden it's 3-1 for the Jax. It's a 2-0 Caitlyn.
Oh, not for long it's not, because Kate has gone so very deep. Braum dashing to her side, trying to turn damage back onto Alpha Chinchilla, who's in a lot of trouble. Shaven Tortoise chasing down the frog. The ace in the hole is going to get popped, and so is the Tom Kench. Rhydona now is just rushing around, got the Zillion speed up. The Yangi's come down this lane, not even using the teleport, but he's just run straight into his own demise. It's going to be Divinus getting his first kill of the game, easily picking this one up, and now this monster squad that the Portsmouth Pirates took down a bot lane turret with can turn their attention to mid lane.
They're going to be fine. Like, Unbreakable's going to tank a lot of damage here. I feel like Rhydona should not tank the turret here, but unfortunately he does not. And I want to see the teleport coming down from T, because it looks like the Invincibles want to go in here.
There is a potential contest for this dragon. Let's see whether or not the Smite fight goes down. Meanwhile, we can't get to see what's going on with the Smite, because Splaff is looking to get the damage down onto the Divinus, who only manages to land the damage of his bombs on to the Scuttle Crab, which is picked up nice and easily by the Preston Invincibles. Meanwhile, however, T is just having the most easy of times, taking down turrets in the top lane for days. The side of Invincibles have to fight. They have to fight now. T does have teleport available. He used it, going into the Dragon Pit. Already, Divinus has managed to pick up the kill onto Rek'Sai. Now we do see the Fear Beyond Death pulling one back. That's going to be the Java going down, as we see Braum popped off by the Vayne, but look at the turnaround. The teleporting T has arrived. The ace in the hole, throw down onto Splaff, who is the sole remaining member of the Preston Invincibles, dashing forward, picking up the kill onto T, but giving her life up into a triple kill for the Caitlyn, who is now 7-0-3.
If your team is not ahead, if you're not ahead, then you're going to be in this awkward situation where she's not going to do that much. But Black Cleaver is going to help a little bit, but with how much support Rhydona currently has, I don't think... So this is kind of the problem to me. Like, the Rek'Sai at this point in time just doesn't do that much anymore, because even if you do find him, you're not going to 1v1 him on your own through Knight's Vow, right, through Oliver. And then even if you do, as we see the Baron getting started up, they actually do have a very fast Baron, and there's no teleport available on T. Are we going to see a turnaround here?
Ace in the hole throw down onto Jakku is going to get blocked, and already Oliver throwing his ultimate down that Glacial Fissure, knocking people up. Alpha Chinchilla once again left for dead by the rest of his team. Divinus now 5-0-5 on this Zillion pick. Flag and Drag not going to get any knockups, but it is the flash forced out of Fuyu, and he is now in a lot of trouble. He's used the heal. I don't think he's getting out of here today. Shaven Tortoise picks up his second kill of the game. Splaff is going to drop, and that is going to be a free Baron for the side of the Portsmouth Pirates. The speediness of the Invincibles has just been equalised by the Portsmouth Pirates, who get themselves that Dragon and now look for the fight. The Glacial Fissure going to catch one as Splaff finds himself knocked up. The portal jump is going to pull him straight back into the waiting hands of the Caitlyn. Jax takes down Urgot meanwhile, and that is going to be the final inner turret going down. The inhibitor turret will fall shortly after, and this could well be the end of the game. This could be the end of the Invincibles trip here at Belong Arena Clash for this season. Yet again, Alpha Chinchilla stunned up, taken out of the game. The equation is complete. 1 + 1 equals Portsmouth Pirates going to the grand final of Insomnia 64. A resounding win against the Invincibles. At 30 minutes, the game is going to be over. Vayne doing absolutely everything she can, but Divinus has got a Zillion ult on top of himself, and that's going to be enough to keep him alive. It's going to be enough to take Rek'Sai down. But what is the final kill of this game as the Nexus turret falls? GG, WP, Portsmouth Pirates, they're on their way to I-64. 5 times champions, the Portsmouth Pirates are confirmed as our first finalists for the Belong Arena Clash League of Legends Championship. And to find out who will be facing them, the Clyde Claymores or the London Lionhearts.
Rakio, he needs to be careful, because he's taking a lot of damage here.
Both Vladimir and the Silas throwing down the hemorrhages, but it is very much so Taruzu winning this one. The flash had already been used by Tarakio. He was unable to escape the Silas, who does now secure the first blood.
But look at this, getting started up by the Lionhearts.
Dinoshan steps away to safety, and despite... the Rage Blade has just been completed. This leads to the Baron being started up. It's going to be Evan stepping forward, doing his very best to help this fight go his team's way. Unfortunately, he has to flash the wall defensively because the 5 members of the London Lionhearts are upon the Clyde Claymores, and that, even though it doesn't mean a Baron, does mean a missing summoner spell for the Nunu. Yet again, they get the worst of a trade.
it's going to get rougher and rougher for them from here on out, and with how rough the game is already looking, that's not a great prospect.
Game 1 not looking good for the Clyde Claymores yet again. The Baron is in the sights of the Lionhearts as they clear out as much vision as possible. So many key power spikes have now been hit for the London Lionhearts that we've been talking about, and the Baron is getting shredded really, really quickly. Already lost a third of his health, and it feels like Clyde Claymores have just going to pick this one up. Nunu's opting into the recall. True Dawn takes a blast cone over, styles it out with the spite at the end. Very, very nicely played by the Lionhearts as they find themselves a really crucial pickup to continue this snowballing this game out of control.
This is exactly the problem, right? The pressure that they're able to put out. There is a nice disdain, though.
It might be the Fear Beyond Death being channeled. That is going to be a dead Chiruzu dying for the first time this game. Unlike the Pirates in the last game, the Lionhearts have at least got a death apiece, and now they might have another one as well because Snowball is going to land on a Dino Jan. He's going to be trying to get himself to safety. Gets caught in the absolute zero, and that's going to be the hemorrhage throwing down. In the end, the Super Mega Death Rocket is what knocks down the Rise. Now we see a double kill coming in for the Rise. Is this the throw from the London Lionhearts? Because triple kill for the Clyde Claymores. Here comes the Requiem. It's going to be one kill. Vladimir, for the 5th time in this game, is going to have to wait it out in the fountain. But now, finally, some turrets are going to go over to the side of the Claymores.
If they try to go for that here, I don't think that's going to work. I think that.
But can they afford to just give it over, though?
I don't think they can, but I don't think you can contest it either. So
I mean, Hoff doesn't have teleport, Dino Jan does, so this could easily turn into a 5 versus 4 in favour of the Lionheart.
There's so much sustain as well from Reagan.
Yep, Elder Dragon already down below half health.
They shouldn't be able to get this because you're facing Consume Smite. So Nunu needs to die or taken away from this fight, or you're basically just giving it over for free.
Karthus versus Nunu, and of course, as you say, Mal, Nunu wins. That is going to be a massive Elder Dragon buff onto the Clyde Claymores.
Baffled.
They turn their attention towards the mid lane. They're finally going to get that outer turret. Meanwhile, the push has been going on in the bot lane, but that's not going to reach the Nexus turret, and the Clyde Claymores keep getting themselves late game wins. Oh, but Tarutsu takes a really questionable well, not as questionable as Terracchio's positioning, unfortunately. That's Rise that takes down the Vladimir, but now Taruto is gone as well. Vladimir, Vayne takes down the Janna, Karthus executes the Jinx, and now this fight has just been completely turned on its head. The London Lionhearts have absolutely cleaned house. Ergot will come back, but he'll be gone very shortly. Over.
Now they can just end, which is the most anticlimactic ending to a game that I've ever seen, because I feel like the Claymores kind of deserved this win, not because of the draft, which I think had a lot of issues showing, but just how well they were able to punish the mistake from the Lionhearts. But they take one bad team fight, unfortunately, with really greedy pathing from the Claymores, as they get caught off guard by Dino-chan and Chiruzu, who you know are coming from that inhib because they just took it down. And we're going to see the London Lionhearts take game 1 over the Clyde Claymores here, and it's been kind of a messy first game. I've seen Conqueror Skarner as well. I'm personally more of a fan of the Predator, as Yara already gets tagged there, just levels the W, rocket jumps out of there, so he's not in the worst of spots. Not sure if I want to see a level 1 play against the Morgana.
Or the flash forward from Ergot. He gets the flip, and it's going to be first blood going over to the Kaiser. A Roop starting the game just as he'd want to.
But the second Infernal now will not be going over to the Lionhearts, instead of getting taken by the Claymores, although it is still in the cards here.
There is the potential for it, but it would be quite miraculous if Trudon picked this one up, and he's not going to, but he does dash in straight to a Sleepy Trouble Bubble. That's going to be shut down. Gold coming through. No, it's not! Look at the shield, look at the Ignite. Oh, I thought that the Thresh had done enough to keep Lady Rek'Sai alive. Unfortunately, that Ignite was just enough for Terracchio, who gets the big shutdown. Gold now 4-2-1 on the Zoe. Hook was good, but so was the Black Shield. But that's a really nice use of the seismic shove. Terracchio getting caught out, deciding to pull the jump forward, but Trudon going to easily pick up that kill. Meanwhile, the Kale versus Ergot battle is going on in the top lane, and boy, is it a close one. The Fear Beyond Death not going to help Hoff get the kill, but in the end he doesn't need it. Taking down the Kale, the straight 1 versus 1, that's where the 3-0-1 Ergot will really pay off. Evan getting caught out by the hook. The Black Shield is useful, but there comes the redemption, extra little bit of health coming in for Truladawn and team as they take down the Skarner. Meanwhile, Morgana trying to land bindings, finding herself getting caught out, using the stopwatch, throwing down the soul shackles, only going to lock down Reagan. Decent bit of damage coming in between the supports. The support of combat is raining down, but at the end of the day, it's the ADC who makes the difference. Kaiser picks up 1, Kaiser picks up 2, big shutdown onto Truladawn, and now we have to see Yarrow running with his tail between his little yordle legs.
And they have a lot of avenues here, right? I feel like they're still, even though they're at a slight gold disadvantage, comp-wise, I feel like they're in a mild lead just because of how threatening Terracchio Zoe is. As
like so?
Yeah, like exactly.
Like so?
like Zoe, exactly like this, right? This is going to happen so many more times if the Lionhearts don't play around it. And what we saw from the Pirates earlier on is that they were able to play around here. This Baron is just going to get shredded. You don't have a Mountain Dragon, but you do have Kaiser. True to Dawn is not going to be able to steal this away.
He's looking for a potential steal. He's going in and he's not quite going to be able to get it. Instead, giving up his life. Can he take anyone down with it is the question. Using the Void Rush, but getting taken down by Patsy. Dino Jan did continue the push in the top lane, but he might just execute, deciding that this is the quickest way back to his base.
As we see, True to Dawn has already started that. I'm not sure. They actually decide to go for a Weaver's Wall to make sure that they do get it, which is cute. You know, that's a fair trade. You know, like Weaver's Wall, especially in teamfights, in the most impactful ultimates.
That was a flash righteous glory that almost got the impale.
Close.
Clyde Claymores here, unaware they might be walking into a little bit of a death bush. We do see them scouting out the vision, but it's going to be the hook landing onto Zoe. Such a key target. The Black Shield arriving just a little bit too late, and Terrakio gets shut down by Jarutsu. Meanwhile, the Redemption comes in, keeping all the members of the London Lionhearts healthy. They're doing really well in this fight. They're already 2 for 0, and now with the Talia taking down the Morgana, they are 3-4-1. Rek'Sai has dropped down. There's a lot of damage gone from the Rek'Sai, but with Kale slaughtering the Urgot and only Morgana alive, there is the potential now for the side of the London Lionhearts to walk this all the way down the mid lane. They've got themselves an inhibitor turret first in their sights. If this drops down in the short amount of time that we feel it will, this could well be the end.
Tristana are still there. They have all the damage that they need to chew through this entire base, and it's just Arup who now needs to make some kind of miracle play because it's 15 seconds before the rest of his team is there.
One saving grace is it isn't Morgana who lived. Instead, it is the Kaiser. Has she got what it takes to make this heroic last stand for the Clyde Claymores, or does their season end here? Will the champions be going home before Insomnia? Yes, they will, because Kale takes down Arup, and that is the dreams of the Claymore shattered. Lionhearts are the Kingslayers. They are into the final to face the Portsmouth Pirates.
What? Guys, the Clyde Claymores, they won last season. They didn't do it. They're not in the final. It's London. Can you believe it?
That is crazy.
What an unbelievable watch. Well, that is rare that happens, and of course the Portsmouth Pirates, who have won so many seasons, season on season, they've got to feel like they can make it back this time. That's if London does not stop them. So good luck to both teams. I can't wait to see that at Insomnia. Now, talking about Insomnia and some big finals, we've also got Rainbow Six coming up. And of course, Ollie, this is the first season that Rainbow Six has been with the Belong Arena Clash. And normally when you're commentating, or casting Rainbow Six, it's on PC.
Yeah.
So talk to me maybe about the differences between casting an Xbox game and a PC game.
It's been really good to come in and do the Arena Clash for Siege. It's been on Xbox, which has been something that I think has been a little bit unexpected from a lot of people. But the turnout's been fantastic, and the people that are getting themselves down to the local belongs and actually showing up every single week have really proved, why it is on Xbox, because there's a lot of appetite for it. In terms of differences in casting styles and how the game plays out, yep, the game does play a little bit differently over on console. The primary factor is that there's no such thing as auto aim. So in a typical first-person shooter like Call of Duty, you will have auto aim on your control pad, so you will be able to snap to people. However, Siege, there is no auto aim whatsoever, so it's basically like you're playing on PC, because there's no auto aim on PC either. So trying to use a joystick to hit those accurate headshots and hold those tight angles, that's the main difference when you're looking at console gameplay versus PC gameplay.
So I never knew that. So even on console, there's no slow drag over a target or anything. They've made it just as hard for you.
Yeah. So only if you play Terrorist Hunt, which is just against bots,
Right.
AI, and then have the game, you've got to have it set in the game as well. So you turn it on, but it only works offline. It doesn't work if you're playing, PvP. So yeah.
So if we put a blindfold on you and then whipped it off and you were looking at a game of Rainbow Six, do you think you'd be able to tell the difference between it being a pad game and a keyboard and mouse game?
I mean, the primary difference anyway is that on console you're limited to 60 field of view. So you're limited to 60 FOV, so when you're on PC you can go all the way up to 90. So you're going to look for that as being like a primary indicator as to what you're watching. If you were doing, if you were both playing on PC and you had one with mouse and keyboard and one with a control pad, you'd be able to tell just in the engagements and the tight angles that you could hold, but overall, it's the same game.
Now, I was actually interviewing Anxious Emu, who you might know as Belong15, whatever the whatever the login was over the Rainbow Six account, and he plays for the Armada, and he was talking about the fact he's actually a PC player who plays on pad with the Xbox guys. Eternal Dragon, you're actually the reverse. You are so sadistic. You've decided to play on pad, playing on PC. What's that like?
You say sadistic, but I say skilled. The fact that I'm playing with pad on PC because I'm that good. No, I'm joking. It's really difficult. So the fact that someone else is doing that in the tournament, I respect them, because it's hard to come from your different sort of. We're used to like arcade stick and controllers to play in a different system.
Maybe I'll start a Just Giving page for an esports keyboard and mouse for Eternal Dragon.
For a mouse.
Because he's obviously just grabbed his pad from downstairs and not bothered doing anything else. Still giving each other hell even now, eh?
Just can't get away from this guy. Just insulting me.
I know. Now, obviously, you said the meta's a bit different. Maybe it's a little bit slower at times. There were more wild plays. Are you expecting that going into the finals?
Yeah, I think judging off what we've seen so far, the level of competition, it's improved drastically throughout the course of the season. Just so far, we've seen teams that have really, stamped down and said, we're going to really play and we're going to concentrate. And you can tell that they're trying to do the right things, and you can tell that they've got very good ideas in how they want to set up bomb sites and how they want to hold and how they want to attack, which is really good to see, because and you can tell that some of these guys have come over from PC because the game knowledge is there. They've got the brains for the game and they understand how it works and stuff like that. And then it's just sort of the mechanical input of that that maybe some people are struggling with if they are, like you say, coming in from playing on PC, primarily playing with keyboard and mouse, and then because they've seen an opportunity to play some sort of good grassroots esports, they're coming over because it's on Xbox, but they are having to play with the pad. So I think that plays into it as well. The game knowledge is certainly there, and the level of competition has increased as the season's progressed.
Excellent. Now we do have the semi-final highlights coming up, and Ollie, again, it's WrestleMania Day. Cut us a promo without ruining it. Cut us a good promo, maybe a little bit shorter than Eternal Dragon's promo, about what's going to happen.
So we are going to see the Smugglers. They facing off, and I quite like this semi-finals. I think in week 5 we maybe did see slightly better gameplay and slightly better sort of level of competition. I think it was just a case of just how much was on the line for both these two teams. It's just going to be Kingston Harriers versus the Smugglers.
Let's do it.
Hi everyone and good evening. I am Asupara and joined as ever by XR Troika.
How are you doing? Based off the games that I've seen so far, I think I've seen more Harriets and Smugglers playing, so I'd like to see how those two are going to face off against each other. That's of course going to be our first fixture that we are going to bring you tonight. Yep,
not a lot of progress here so far from the Harriers. Like you say, 2 minutes into the round, we only see Thermite now getting himself into admin. He's very soon going to find himself head-to-head with Doc. He's going to shoot out that barricade, but if Doc uses his head, I don't think he's going to brush him quick enough. He's shooting out a barricade will generally use the majority of your magazines, so that would have been the point for Doc to rush in there and catch him on the reload. It will matter as Thermite gets himself round the corner and gets a peek onto Doc. That will get the kill and get some control over this side of the map for the Harriers, but the Assassin will lose his life, meanwhile leaving us in a 3 versus 2 in favour of the Bristol Smugglers, and this is going to be difficult for the Harriers from here on in. It looks like Thermite could well get himself gunned from behind here, and he will indeed. Jaeger with a great rotate up the round stairs. He's going to now be able to push into admin potentially as Hibana comes up those stairs. What is going on? He will, however, get the kill.
If this smoke doesn't get revived, it's going to allow Sledge free entry on into B, which could be devastating. Pulse is going to make a rotation, carefully, however, through into console room, as we've also got Jaeger joining the fray as well. Sledge hasn't capitalised on getting smoke down over in console. That just seems like such a massive waste. B was there for the taking at that point. On the other side of the map, however, Doc will lose his life. Traded out straight away by 15. The diffuser will be going down over on in A. Smoke has since been revived and is now going to be allowed to rejoin the fight, but he is going to get killed from the top of Visa stairs.
I just don't think Smoke was supposed to be alive in this round.
It's just a difficult job now. Assassins is going to grab one onto 15. It's all now down to Pulse. Pulse is now downstairs, and he is going to get a C4 kill. That had been great about 35 seconds ago when the plant was actually going down. Rotation's being watched, and that's an easy kill there coming out for the Harriers. Sledge and Fuse still operating upstairs. Sledge trying to find those vertical angles and making sure that there are plenty of them as well. As he's got the hammer, he can open up the floor for fun. Nothing though is going to present itself, and I do believe the defenders are looking to try and rotate. We've got Pulse just coming up of backstairs now. The plant was threatened then, but it didn't actually stick. Mirror was able to deter that from happening. Yellow stairs now will be the focus, and Mute is going to grab that one. That's a big kill. That takes Suit 3 apiece now. As Mute is left to try and challenge onto this diffuser that's going down. Whiston going to find one of his own, but it's going to be Mirror that comes out clutch, getting the kill onto the planter. So now we've got some focus onto Yellow stairs yet again, and Mirror, it's going to be Mirror. It's going to be a round of Mirror. She's going to find the final one. No, it's going to be a quick 2k for the Twitch. I really thought that Mirror was going to go huge there.
And this is starting to build some momentum in favour of the Bristol Smugglers. 2 rounds away, of course, from booking their place in the finals of the first ever Siege Belong Arena Clash. So they will be keen to make history for their team and get themselves to Insomnia. There comes another kill for Bristol. So that will be Swift taken off the board. We are now down to Frost and Doc. Frost's life cannot be long-lived, but will be downed but not out. Doc will get the kill to protect his teammate and get out and get the stim pistol to bring this back to 3 versus 2. Meanwhile, however, the diffuser does go down, which will allow the attackers to retire back. Thatcher moves in with a great challenge onto the Doc and gets his kill, so that leaves Frost with it all to do. Shots pour in onto the Frost now. Surely this is a matter of time, and only a matter of very short time indeed, as Bristol Smugglers move in and get that final kill that brings them to match point.
Whiston is going to be searching out for that kill and does find the down and the kill, putting the man count back into the Smugglers' favour, but it'll be traded straight again as well by 2 Assassin coming in clutch for his team, taking out the Thermite. Hibana is also very lit indeed, and it is all down to Thatcher at the garage door as Bristol 20 does take out 2 Assassins. So the Echo being brought this time finally by the Harriers is going to allow for some level of plant denial, and that's only going to get more and more powerful moving into this final 20 or so seconds. Thatcher's fairly pinned at this moment in time. He can't rotate in, and Doc's going to get a great kill there over onto the hatch. It's going to allow him to reposition as well, as Thatcher is now going to try and make his way in, but he's going to get picked up with ease by number 24 there, and the Yokai drone was waiting to deny the plant as well. 3 seconds left. There's nothing that Hibana's going to be able to do. We are going to see an overtime, as this is going heavily in the Smugglers' favour. They've got the diffuser down at the bottom of V's stairs, and Whiston and 15 are going to look to try and set up a crossfire to defend that. Very smart indeed, as they are both downstairs already, and a rotation up Visa stairs would see them come head to head with Thermite. So much better to just try and keep that diffuser and keep it safe for the remaining 45 seconds of this round, as that is going to ensure the win if they do manage to stay alive. We do have Slayer down as well on the balcony, and 20 will be able to take out Thermite. So Finker down. It's essentially a 5v1 at this moment in time, all down to Sledge. Sledge opens things up with 1 onto Whiston, but I'm sure that 15 is going to try and close things out here for his team. No! A little gunfight ensues, and a reposition there from Bristol. 15 will see the job done. Game and match to Bristol, and they will be heading on to Insomnia for our grand finals.
We're rushing straight into the 3rd map of the Plymouth Armada against the Norfolk Nighthawks. We join them 2 apiece, I believe the current score is, and we are playing on Coastline. This is going to be for that other spot in the grand final. That is going to spur Norfolk onto a second kill. Titan with the kill from the Bandit there, so that now leaves us 4 versus 3. Bandit allowed to rotate round. This could be dangerous if he gets himself through Office and into the blue bar. Maestro will challenge that single door as well. Shots raining in. No kills to be found yet, but plenty of damage to be done. The Capitao bolts coming in will move Ice Keens and will see him killed as well. Capitao now deep inside. Will miss the initial shots onto Alibi, but finish things off with a knife. Down goes the diffuser as we speak. Another kill for Slithermore on the Capitao, and that now leaves us. He just backs into the shots of Johnny Matrix, so that will bring us to 2 versus 1. Johnny Matrix has it all to do here on the Ella. If he can keep these engagements short range, that is ideal for Ella, but he's going to have to start moving. Will he make the first challenge onto Buck? No! Buck will finish things off. Nige closing things out, and that will take the first round that we have watched, at least, to the Plymouth Armada. It's really the Vigil and the Smoke here. They just need to root them out. 1 minute to go. Not too much direct progress into sight, and that's what happens when you try and challenge the single door with a smoke behind bar on the shotgun. The distance is too close, and if they're not careful, they'll lose a second. However, Norwich do manage to get the kill this time and trade that one out, so that's good. They just need to get in now and get the kill onto Alibi and start reducing this man count, but they're not going to do it at this point as they now go 2-4, but they have got the diffuser down in all this sort of drama of the kills going on downstairs. However, 1 versus 4, it is all down to Ice Keens out on that balcony now. It was a matter of time. I think he was getting challenged from a number of angles there. You can see Bumble Bishop coming from the hooker deck stairs. He managed to get himself out of that door, and that's what was turning Ice Keens' head around. You could see him just spinning on the spot a little bit because he was being challenged from everywhere. The counter diffuse comes in, and that's 2 rounds on the bounce for Plymouth Armada now. We're going to move into the action phase now, and in come the drones, just looking through sight to see what we've got and where. We've got the sledge available, so we will see if they take any top floor control. I think that's something they could have done probably a bit more aggressively last time. Ice Keens getting the first kill onto Bumble Bishop there though, so a good start for Norfolk. They'll be looking to tie this up 5 apiece. Looks like they're trying to force the way into sight for a quick plant again. They will lose a man to it, but Titan will get himself a double kill. Is this going to be the diffuser going down? Unsurprisingly, yes, it is. Very strange timing from the Thinker there to try and jump through window whilst sort of using that adrenal surge. Just took her off her ADS and made it so that she couldn't challenge. Both of the Nighthawks players that stay inside being quite aggressive here. Ice Keens will get the kill, will be traded out. Jamie DeVito will finish that off.
We're going to see Johnny Matrix use his exothermic charge over onto the castle barricade. A grenade toss comes out over towards Aquarium double door, but it will not be successful. Adrenal surge comes through, but I think she does more damage to Sledge than she did to the player over in VIP. 2 quick kills there coming out for Plymouth Armada. As you can hear, the Toxic Bay canisters going off as well, and that'll be the diffuser on the floor, not planted, needing to be recovered. A quick 2k from Titan. The last time we saw him get a 2k, it was in fact Nighthawks winning the round, so could that be a sign? The plant will start to go down now. Slithermore making his way over on into the site. The plant has been completed, but no! A nice kill there from Alibi over onto the Zephyr, and shots coming out leaves us in a 2 versus 2. Is Alibi going to be able to grab these next couple of kills that are required? Norwich grab 1 there, back onto Slithermore, so it really does put it all down onto Alibi now. Alibi and Sledge left trying to clutch out this victory, and Alibi will find 1 onto the player over inside of Hooker, but not the second just yet. No, Jackal is going to grab that kill. The defuse does start to go down, but Sledge is going to have to get off it if he's going to want to get the kill. No, Jamie Dub, the 2k to close out the round. Still all 10 players alive. Usually a second after I say that, one of them does die, but Vigil is going to be looking to train his sights over onto Cool Vibes, but Jamie Vito is also keeping an eye on Cool Vibes as well, so unless anyone's on the middle of those staircases, they're both holding something that doesn't really matter at this moment in time, as Bumble Bishop has already made his way over on into main lobby. Vigil would be much better trying to rotate out of that now and try and go through Aquarium and look to come down main stairs. Drone work will come out from Bumblebee, and I think he might be thinking he's got away with that one, but no, Vigil has rotated down main stairs and will pay for it dearly with his life. Bumblebee now, I think he's still aware that somebody's going to be playing there, and if he pre-fires this corner, he could well see the kill. He does see the kill indeed. Bumble is having a tear. 4 versus 3 now. 3 versus 3, sorry, as Ice Keens and Norwich reply 2 of their own. But what happened there? Ice Keens just finding himself a little bit in the middle of no man's land there. Slithermore with one of his own over onto number 8, which is Thatcher. But Jackal is inside of the site. No, Maverick is inside trying to get a plant off. Pre-fire shots come down from Alibi, and she will find Johnny Matrix. I think that the diffuser is just lying on the floor of Hooker now as Bumble Bishop grabs one onto Titan. It's a 4 versus 1. Jamie VW, he's done it once. Can he do it again? Can he clutch out the round for his team? He is going to push his way back over on into Sunrise and try and get a plant off inside of the smoke. Alibi still playing downstairs below him. There's no way he gets out of this alive. Surely he's got to get taken out, and he will. Nige with the Toxic Bay canister is going to come in clutch for his team. Slithermore is going to go for the defuse, but I think a bit
it's all fun and games now.
It's all fun and games now. They're going to Insomnia. They're going to be very happy with themselves indeed.
Quick look at the bracket there then, so you can see the route of both of these teams through the playoffs. So the Smugglers getting that first win against the Claymores, following it up by beating the Harriers tonight, which we watched, and that secured them their place in the final. And then we had the Armada, came through against the Pirates, came through against the Nighthawks tonight in the very final round, and that'll see them into the final, also meeting the Smugglers there at Insomnia. What a great match, X.
Smugglers versus Armada. That is not a match you see in a final every day at the Belong Arena Clash, and I'm really looking forward to it because we've had prior hosts who've been big fans of the Smugglers. I'm actually a big fan of the Smugglers because I've been to their arena and it is lush, really, really nice. I'm not going to say who I'm behind though. I just want to see a good fight. Now, I did interview the Plymouth Armada, as I said. I interviewed Anxious Emu Wally, and he said to me that he is actually the odd one out in his team. As he said, he was the PC player who's come over to Xbox, but he also said that all of the other players on his team have been close friends for some time.
Right.
So do you think that may swing you in saying that you think they're going to win it, or how do you call it?
It certainly could do. I mean, I know that I've watched a lot of the Smugglers games leading up to this, and I think we've kind of followed their journey along the stream, which has been really nice to actually get one of the teams that's made it to the finals. And I think the way that they've been playing as a team, I know that you're saying the Armada guys are, close friends and stuff like that, but the way that the Smugglers have been playing as a team and the things that they've shown us, I think it's going to be a really, really good match. I'm not sure about the history of the Smuggler guys. I don't know if they're close friends. I don't know if they know each other, but the way that they are able to play as a team will certainly rival the long-standing friendship that the Armada guys are seeing. And I like the storyline as well. The Smugglers versus the Armada. It's like it's like some old smuggling route, and the Armada's trying to come in and shut it down. I think the storyline's great for it, so I don't think we could have got two better names really to face off against each other.
It's funny how much romanticism is applied to piracy, because if it happens today, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very bad. There's nothing good about piracy whatsoever. But if it happened 200 years ago, by gum, what those were the days. Anyway, so of course, some of those operator picks, I'm starting to see the same names over and over again. Were there any unusual operator picks in that?
I mean, game? Every operator is viable in that every operator's got something that they're going to be able to bring to the party. Maybe we did watch quite a few of the highlights there. One of the ones that stood out to me was Frost downstairs in Garage on Consulate. Frost isn't an operator that you're going to typically look to bring in this kind of level of competitive siege, purely because you get 3 bear traps. They're brilliant. You can place them usually at windows, and if you vault in through the window, you're going to have to look down and shoot the bear trap, otherwise you're going to get put to a down but not outstate. That's something that's just too readily countered, and I think that there's other operators that are available that you could bring instead that would bring more utility.
Right, I always wondered that, because from a casual point of view, you get a operator, I can kind of see how this might work, and then it goes into the wild, and the community shapes how it actually plays. Would you say that a lot of the operators should probably be kind of reworked to make them more viable, or is it more just, this is how it is, this set is for casual play, this set is for pro level, and you have to kind of make it work in each scenario.
I think you have a difficult job balancing the game with like one overarching view. I think if you look at, you want everything to be competitive, that's as good as you're going to get in terms of balancing everything. And then to bring in things like they have done, which pick and ban system and just general meta and what's, you know, sort of the most effective tactic available, what the players seem to gravitate towards, that kind of takes care of taking away some of the operators that are maybe seen as less powerful and more used in like a casual environment. Because when you get to a competitive environment, and I mean, let's be honest, there's 5 guys sat next to each other in arenas up and down the country competing for this, there's no excuse for lack of communication. If you see a frost, your whole team should know about it. You should be able to locate those mats with your drones and you should be able to shoot them out. Whereas something like Maestro's Evil Eye or Echo and the Yokai cameras, they become a little bit more powerful as the round progresses. So yeah, definitely there's things that can be done in terms of balance, but I think trying to balance the game as an overall without, you know, looking at the casual player base and ranked player base and people that just want to play the game and have fun, operators like Frost can still exist within the game because they do still work and it is a good bit of fun. But when you start moving up and getting to higher competitive level of Siege, that's when you really want to start honing in what you're bringing and why you're bringing it.
Right, interesting.
Such a fine balance to reach across all of the titles. They all have, you know, regular updates and regular balance updates. Very, very hard to strike. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is what you've been waiting for. It's back. It was away last week, but we brought it back. We've resurrected it. It is belong or wrong. So here we go, guys. Now, I don't want to make you nervous, Ollie, but we had Ace play this, and he went 3 for 3. He was unbelievable.
I'm ready.
He was the. Oh, you're ready. You're ready. Okay, let's go for it then. So I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to be one name's going to be real. It's going to be a belong player's name, and another one is going to be wrong. Okay, so which one is belong and which one is wrong? Here we go. Here we go. Big Pappy Ginge or Red Head Redemption? Big Pappy Ginge or Red. One of these is real. Okay.
I'm going with
Ginge.
I'm going with Big Pappy Ginge.
Yeah.
Any reason? What's the logic? Come on. What's the?
Honestly, I feel like I've seen it before.
And also, I've heard people call someone Ginge as their nickname in school. Yeah. As opposed to other things.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't agree with that. But in any case, you are. Belong. You are correct. It is Big Pappy Ginge. Red Head Redemption was a name I made up, and I'm still proud of it, ladies and gentlemen. I might go with it myself, given there's some of it in my hair. Okay, so Ollie, next question, and this is just for you because Eternal Dragon was involved in this.
Oh, okay.
So it is WrestleMania Day. I do keep telling you this. I know you're not a massive wrestling fan, but we had a very big deal happen over the Tekken desk at Insomnia. We had a WWE wrestler join us commentating Tekken.
Wow.
This guy had been one of the main events at WrestleMania. Okay, it was a very, very big deal. So even though you're not a big fan of wrestling, get excited. And I'm going to ask you, which of these wrestlers was it? Was it Xavier Woods or Kofi Kingston? Do you recognise either of these names?
No.
then please, Ollie, show me your impeccable logic as to why you would pick one of these.
In a
names.
word, no. I think I'm going to go for Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, Xavier Woods. I like the name, but I'm not sure that he's been to Insomnia.
Okay, here we go. You are wrong. It is Xavier Woods. He casted with myself and Eternal Dragon, one of the highlights of our career, and he made it very special. Xavier Woods also has a channel called Up Up Down Down. Free plug. Someone tell him about that. Give me the WrestleMania tickets. Can still get out there. And yeah, it was an absolutely unbelievable experience. And you never know, he may be at the next Insomnia. I haven't actually had that confirmed, so please don't buy on the basis of that. But you never know. Going into the final question. Okay, so WrestleMania themed again. The Heartbreak Kid, a Tekken player for London Lionhearts. He's a hell of a player. I mean, he actually isn't the real Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. And I think if Shawn Michaels the Heartbreak Kid did play in Belong, I think he'd play Rainbow Six, because he wears the camo pants and likes the shooty. Who knows?
He's got a cowboy hat he wears.
Yeah, he'd do Guitar Hero for his sweet chin music. Anyway, for those of you who don't like wrestling, this is just dead air, isn't it? So let's just carry on. Which of these two teams is he playing in the Tekken Challenger Finals tomorrow? And I'm glad we've got this belong or wrong question. Nice one, director. Because I don't think we cover the challenges enough. We love you guys. You are exactly why Belong Arena Clash is set up. You guys, we watch you guys with bated breath, and we're behind you all. And we want to know which one of these two teams, and Eternal Dragon, you maybe can talk about some of the lore with these teams, Tekken-wise, the Spartans and the Vikings. I can talk to you about the last 4 teams in this. It was Lionhearts, Spartans, Vikings, Rams. But which one of these two are the London Lionhearts playing tomorrow? You should have an idea if you're a professional, because I'm sure you might be casting it. But let's see.
Spartans.
Do you want to give me a reason why? I've got a show to fill here, mate.
Just because. Yeah, just because out of those two, the Spartans are the one that's more prominent in my mind after the amazing semi-final we had. So I'm gonna go with Spartans.
You are. Belong, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. It is the Spartans going head-to-head with London tomorrow, and you are casting that, is that right?
Yes, so, as you said, good that we actually put in the Challenger spotlight on them for this time. Definitely, hopefully one of them can work their way up to the sort of the pro level next time. But yeah, it should be really good. Both teams coming out really strong, and it's been growing since last season. So yeah, it should be really good.
I'm looking forward to it. I will be tuning in, and I'll also be tuning in to Big Hungry Phil and Gio, who are up right now talking about the Overwatch game.
Good, and I cannot stress this enough. Evening. Welcome
Stealing
to
my joke.
Welcome to another week of Belong.GG's Arena Clash. I'm Big Hungry Phil.
I am Gio.
I hope you are ready for some semi-final action. We've got Steelers Saints versus Spartans Claymore. So these are the guys right at the top of the bracket. Dangerous position for Nyx, but dangerous position for his rivals as well, because they're all grouped up in that room. Hardjoke managing to take one Torb out of the picture. I think very shortly we're going to see Nyx coming in there with the barrage once that defense matrix is down. Not quite able to get the angle they were looking for, but EMP, here comes the barrage. Finds one, finds two. Not quite able to burn through that armor with the barrage, but a nice follow-up from Nyx secures the triple. And we're going to see Steelers wanting to come back in onto the point. Quantum looking for space to use this Dragon Blade, waiting for the team to come back in. Here comes the Nano Boost. Nano Boost comes out, but with 2 down already. Yes, Quantum finding with Magic Marv. There's the second. Django managing to take Leonid out of the fight, but it's not going to be enough. Quantum on a bit of a tear. Just got to get rid of this pesky rat in a ball, and that is going to be the point flipped back over to Steelers. There it goes. In fact, Rally gets thrown into the fight, and it's a nice quick rotation. Chimpy coming in with the Graviton Surge, manages to trap almost all of Steelers just off the point, and in comes Django, playing Reinhardt with the big hammer, takes 3 out. Curio with the follow-up, taking Quantum out of the fight. That's going to feel pretty bad. That was such a good recontest and an Earth Shatter at the end, because you know what? Why not? If you've got it, use it.
Steelers, the time is counting down, so they're about to head into this overtime situation now, which is going to be even more dangerous, because now all Saints need to do is they need to coordinate in a way that just keeps Steelers off the payload for a very short amount of time, long enough for that wick to burn all the way down, and that can be done with a barrage, that can be done with the Nano Boost as well, adding on to that. It's going to be dangerous.
Well, there's a barrage, most of that gets eaten, but when
Bob.
that is happening, Bob coming in, taking Nyx out of the fight, but Curio takes Bob's out of the fight. That's so unfortunate. I did think we were going to see that coming in with the self-destructors. There's no shielding on side of Steelers, but this looks like it may have worked out for Steelers. Not a lot of bodies left on the point. It is just the one lone Diva of Carulius, and there is a Ash in the back who was not able to get close enough to point, so Saints finally managing to put a stop to Steelers' aggression.
This could be quite easy for them to get past the point that Steelers did to reach that 45.41 meter mark. Hardjoe, of course, doing his classic scouting here and probably looking for that massive EMP.
Yeah, I think he needs to get Magic Marv in this if this is going to be an effective EMP. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team entirely. EMP comes out, finds a quick double. Ruggy Ram pops the Primal Rage, keeping the team alive. Quantum going in with the Bob once more, and Cerulean is managing to find a kill onto Nyx. Django is still alive, on point, and key there. Quantum with the Bob ultimate, taking Chimpy out before they can remech. We may see Steelers in a very good position here to take this point. Hardjoke manages to secure the D-mech, and Quantum in the back, able to just rein in this damage. Finds a cheeky headshot onto aggression, onto Hardjoke on that fight, and Steelers are going to take this point.
Well, they've got, what, 10 seconds left on the clock. They're even going to be able to get back in time. They're going to be relying on the speed boost. But after Junkrat has had such a damage buff in this latest patch, it could be that this frag launcher keeps them very much away.
So they have managed to keep this alive. Out comes an EMP. It's another big one. Finds 4, gets both supports, but no kills. Rank 1 Torb in the back, has the tire, coming in, going to try and burn out the Transcender. Sadly, nothing coming out of that. Harjo, in the meantime, managing to take out Lionel, and Quantum just looking to buy a bit of space. Booped in the middle of that Earth Shadow, meaning not again.
And again!
Django having a terrible time on the Reinhardt, spending most of the past 10 seconds in the aggression, coming out with an aggressive coalescence, taking Nyx out of the fight. Aggression with a quick triple. It's that DPS Moira that you hate to see in your ranked play, but love to see when it pays dividends in competitive play. And that is going to be a nice defense coming out from Steelers. Quantum already 60% of the way next to the ultimate. They've managed to cap point 1. Django coming back in on the wrecking ball, but of course going to draw so much focus that they're going to struggle to keep that alive. Rank 1 Torb is permanently getting the better of Harjo in this exchange. I would want to see maybe a swap, because that is not working out and you have not got long left to go. They are 40% of the way to capping this point, owning 12% left to go. And the Graviton Surge coming in at the end, Harjo around the back, is not going to be enough. As we see it go 2-1 to Steelers, with Steelers taking Anubis.
This is going to be pretty nerve-wracking here for Saints now.
Steelers coming in with the big aggression. Saints have to back right the way off. Harjo in the back, looking to just try and generate this ultimate as quickly as they can. But we didn't see some of those hacks come off. Got to get one of these key targets, take some defensive abilities offline. Steelers already have 2 kills, and it's tanks. So Saints not looking very strong in this position. It's a dangerous charge from Ruggy Ram, but it comes up big. Ruggy Ram, you rat, finding Nyx in that final charge as Steelers take point A very quickly.
Steelers are actually not playing around Ruggy Ram quite as much as Saints are playing around Django. We saw that Ruggy Ram was still on 17% ult charge, while Django was actually on 55%. And the placement of their Discord Orb was going onto the enemy D.Va instead of the enemy Reinhardt, so it's a very interesting playstyle that the Steelers are bringing out.
Yeah, there's another Graviton Surge, and we're going to see Django get in and shatter in over the top. Here's a self-destruct. Ruggy Ram goes down, allowing Chimpy to get the kill, and the D-Mech aggression and Carudius' mech going down. Curio with the follow-up, and it's go, go, go. Chase down those last few kills before they can get to spawn. Yet it doesn't matter if you fire into the Zarya bubble, because she dead. We see the payload move right back into this archway choke, and this is notoriously a very difficult point to recontest one. But no, Steelers are aware of what Saints have on board, and they aggress in. That boop was amazing. Ruggy Ram going flying right the way up. Here's a self-destruct in over the top. Finds 3! Ruggy Ram drops the shield. 3 go down. They lose the mech. Follow-up taking Quantum out of the fight. This has got to be Saints' fight coming in. We are going to be going all the way to map number 5 as the team kill flashes up on screen. No kills on board for either team so far. This has all been about poke damage.
Yeah, and the soldier is actually building up this ult charge very quickly, immediately bringing out the tag visor here. Going to be taking down Curio, and Chimpy's mech also down as well.
Yeah, that was such a good play. Took out the D.Va mech and immediately popped that attack visor, and it was huge on the back of that. That was 3 from that attack visor. Django getting very close to getting booped off the edge. Quantum managing to secure the kill, but Carulius goes down. Django using the Earth Shadow. So unfortunate. They have got 36% of the point, but Steelers are going to retake control, and Steelers have a huge ult advantage here. No ults are left alive except for Curio's Transcendence in this fight, but they may not need to use it if they can get in and get the kills that are required. But look at this, they're trying so hard to take Leonid out of the fight, but he's so mobile that there's nothing they can really do. Chimpy with another self-destruct in over the top, goes right the way towards the back, and it gets a double. Magic Marv secured the D-Mech, allowed the kill to come through. So with 80% of the point captured, we are going to see Saints finally flip this back around.
We did just see Steelers obviously look very quick to actually turn around and reset there, and it's because they know that this is their last chance to win this fight. But you're right, with the whole hog as well as the nano boost available on the side of Saints, this is going to be really dangerous waters.
Yeah, it really is. Grillies has moved over back onto the D.Va, presumably to get a... Oh, I like this. Nyx getting in a position, ready to try and use that ultimate to its full advantage. Has to back out. Quantum with the double takes out Django and Curio. If there was ever an opening, guys, that was it. Only Ruggy Ram left alive in terms of main tank, but Nyx coming in big, secures the D-Mech, and the Res comes back in, bringing Django into the fight, and in the meantime, they lose Ruggy Ram, so no main in tank for Steelers. In fact, at this point, no anything left for Steelers. We've just got Rank 1 Torb with a valiant effort to come back in with the Tracer. So after an incredibly close game, Saints managed to come out on top. Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be our second match of the day. We're, of course, going over to Spartans v Claymores. Padchak comes out and with an EMP ready to show for it. Ooh. There it goes. Finds for Notan falling in that. Kotanks with a big barrage for the follow-up. Getting 5 in that exchange. Padchak clears up Lasers then. Team kill bell, everybody, and it cost them 2 ults to get it. Yeah, Kotanks, though, waiting again. Finds 3 with that. Shatter comes out from Lasers then, not able to find anything. Cheek22 too quick with the shield. Here's a self-destruct in over the top. Finds 1 finally. Padchak going down in the exchange, but Cheek22 able to get in with another Shatter. But we are 2 for 1 in terms of kills. Spartans on the losing end of this fight, and we are going to see Claymores finally start to come in and do some of the heavy lifting required to take this point over. Well, here's Padchak coming in, starting with the rally. Graviton Surge, Blizzard in over the top. Is anything going to come out of that? No, because the Coalescence from Heart was too good, mitigated all of that damage. Ooh, I did think that May Wall was going to stop the, was going to trap the Zarya and secure the kill from the D.Va self-destruct, but it didn't happen. Cheek22 coming in big, swings with a hammer, knocks them all off the point at 72% captured. Spartans retake the point. Is there going to be a recontest? Well, I very much doubt it. Echoic still in Pilot D.Va form, struggling to find the damage to bring themselves back into contention to get that mech, and look, Kotanks knows where they are, knows that this is a nice early kill, finding Echoic in the fight exactly what they were looking for. Heart with the Coalescence, not able to find anything. It's nice, dogged, persistent attempt to get in and do some damage, but unfortunately the Mercy healing kind of outweighs all the damage coming in from the Coalescence. Kotanks on a tear, finds 2. Feastdog with the follow-up, and that is going to be another fight won by Spartans.
So this could be quite dangerous for Claymores, and it's going to be a question as to whether they can even make it to the next point.
Well, there's another barrage. Finds Lasers then, buys a bit of space. Feastdog and Padchak clean up the rest. Echoic does take Kotanks out of the fight, but this is still kills very much in favour of Spartans. Feastdog with a melee kill onto Echoic. Just saw the aftermath of that there on the camera. It's a valiant effort, Heart, but sadly only the Zen left on the payload is never a good look for you.
It's been a mild, mild weather of a fight. Just not really much to say, but there we go.
Here we go. Kotanks coming in, finds a quick double, displaces the Reinhardt, gets in, allows Cheek22 to get the kill on the end there, and at 94% of their ultimate is in a very strong position. Yeah, and of course one of the things that you can do with the Doomfist in this position is just make it super hard for the Reinhardt to get anything done. Oh, it's a hack, and it's a Meteor Strike coming out on the top, help from the Bob, taking out another one, and we are going to see, oh, the EMP did come out, it did hit Kotanks, that means there's no abilities left, and that is going to be a nice bit of target focus, taking Notan out of the fight. And again, having hardly broken a sweat, Spartans are getting very close to capping this final point. We are going to see these kills start to come in. It's red on the left-hand side of that kill feed. Hammerfall comes in with the Shatter. Goodbye, Lasers, and goodbye, Notan. No point capture progress, yet there has been too much of a recontest coming in, but we are going to start to see this tick up now. No ultimates left alive for Claymores. Oh, we're nearly at Ben's Graviton Surge, but it needs to be the biggest of Graviton Surge to get anything done. 2 ticks captured for Spartans. Anything Claymores can do, they need to do now as Lasers then falls. There's the Graviton Surge. Immediately, we see Leonia come streaming back in with the Transcendence. Nothing doing out of that, neither from the self-destruct. Here's the answering self-destruct.
There we go,
Kotanks taking Notan out of the fight. 6-2 left on the point. Lasers then coming back in, but there is just too much damage, even with that huge adaptive shield. With that Discord Orb in place, there's nothing they can do as Spartans roll in and take point 2. And Spartans were regressing a little bit there, taking a bit of early possession of that lane up to the point. They've backed off now. Lasers is going to have to charge onto point if they want to keep this alive. There we go. Overtime is going to start ticking down. Oh. We lose Lasers early in that fight, though. Kotanks comes in with the overload.
The hammer!
With the hammer, get the hammer kill. Oh, not going to be enough as Kotanks gets the kill there, but with the turret rather than the hammer. Still, we can't have everything we like, can we?
Yeah, I suppose for Claymores that means that you just can't have the win. So here we go. We can see our standings here from our playoffs. We've gone down from 8 teams to the final 2 with Saints and Spartans sitting there ready to take each other on April the 20th, I believe, at Insomnia Gaming Festival.
Absolutely. But from myself and from Gio, this has been all of tonight's Belong.gg Arena Clash, and we will see you all next time.
And there we go, some unbelievable Doomfist play. I love watching Diva players. I am actually a Diva main, believe it or not, just like our previous host. And I can't wait to see more of that in Insomnia. Now, Insomnia, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be absolutely huge. And if you don't trust my words, this wonderful Worcestershire accent coming down to you for your iPad, your iPhone, and any other device which is also for sale, then please watch this video. Isn't that just amazing? Now, guys, I've got to tell you, this is how old I really am. When I was about 16, 17, I actually signed up for Insomnia 1.
Wow.
Which I think was around the Bicester area, and I was doing pretty bad at my A levels and backed out last minute. So to see that grow from being like what was a LAN where I was going to play Quake to the largest gaming event in the UK, I think I can say that. The lawyers won't be on top of me for that one. it's just absolutely amazing, and I really, really can't wait. Eternal Dragon, you were there last year. What are you looking forward to most?
Apart from just the Tekken finals, it's the whole atmosphere, because it really gives titles that don't always have like a big presence on stage for everyone who's not really familiar with the game to walk past and see what's going on and get new fans. And I like just the atmosphere of being around everything gaming. You've got esports stuff there, you've got casual, you've got cosplay things there. I just like the environment as well. And when the finals we casted as well, the fact that it was getting hype and everyone walking past was just standing there watching, people that don't usually even watch Tekken. So I've really liked the fact that Tekken had a chance to shine on that stage as well, and it really delivered in terms of finals. So I'm hoping that we have the same kind of thing this time as well. So I really can't wait for Insomnia. It's going to be good.
I'm sure we will. Ollie, you've not been to an Insomnia yet, so you just saw the VT. You were watching it with bated breath. What are you looking forward to?
It looks incredible. It looks, it's almost like the arena just sort of times by a million, because you've got that same room gaming, you've got everyone in the same room having a great time, and then you've got all the stands, you've got the different exhibitors, all the different cosplaying, all the different lands. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm going to be walking around all Saturday. I think the Rainbow Six cast maybe on the Friday, so I've got all of Saturday just to take it all in. So I can't wait.
And I'll be there over the Friday and the Saturday too, and I will be looking forward to meeting all of you. If you see me, please do say hello, and please don't beat me up for what I said about speedrunning games. I love you all, really. I do love you all. I just like to poke fun at Sherd or our caster now and again. In any case, I really, really can't wait. As I said, it's just got absolutely everything. This isn't one big mega shop like some of the cons I've been to. This has experiences throughout the board. We were playing retro games. They've now got laser tag.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Director, can we cut a promo, by the way? Laser tag, by the way. I want to just call this out. League of Legends casters, I watched your stream. I saw that when you said Tekken is not really a game.
What?
And I am telling you, there are two Tekken guys right here who challenged the both of you to a game of laser tag. Okay? Loser leaves belong. Alright? It's that big. It's that big. Greyheart, I'm going to shoot the waistcoat off your back with my laser gun. Okay?
I like the WrestleMania theme. Loser leaves belong.
Well, I was thinking about a hair match where you lose your hair, but I've got such little hair left as it is. I really want to hold on to it. You never know. Chronicler's kind of scary. Anyway, let's have a look at what happened in the world of FIFA with George and Matt.
How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the semi-final week of Arena Clash FIFA 19. So the matchups tonight we've got the MK Enigmas versus the T-Side Steelers in the first set of games for the semi-final.
I tell you what, I do want to point out though, that Richarlison is absolutely insane.
Good card.
He's an animal. He carried me this weekend. I think I played 31 games with him now.
Yeah.
And he's got like 38 goals, 32 assists.
Chance here. Aguero's flicked it up, but he's got
it! What
and
a
there
goal!
We go.
Robbie's still in with a huge chance here.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, he's not playing bad. He's not playing fantastically, don't get me wrong, but he's not playing terribly at all. But here you go, that's a great through ball for Henry to run to.
Van Dijk's going to catch him though, because he's strong as well.
They're both going to catch him. That's got to be a pen in my opinion.
And
he's played it in!
Yes!
What a goal! He's really working the ball well and forcing Robbie into his
lovely skill moves, and that's a well-worked goal.
Really nice goal.
He will take an early lead in the second leg and put himself 2-1 up. That's going to still give Robbie some
Robbie's coming forward. He's got another overlap here.
I mean,
he's got the men, but he plays back in the middle this time.
Getting a lot of joy down the wing. He's coming in.
Finesse.
Neymar.
Oh! What a goal!
What a strike!
Honestly, that goal.
It's overlap again. I tell you what.
Here you go.
Little cut
Robbie
inside.
Forward.
Little cut inside.
He's done it.
Roll! It's blocked. It's cleared.
Neymar. Whips back into Henry.
Roll! Oh my God, it's Raul!
He's done it.
What a goal! Richarlison on the attack now, and he's got Ronaldo over there. Lovely skill move.
Oh, he's brought on Ronaldo.
Is he going to have a shot from somewhere? He goes for it.
He's gone for it.
And he's gone for it. What a strike. Time's up.
Oh, what a turn! Neymar!
To win it!
Oh,
what a save! Oh my God! What a save! He turned it with the drag back. It's a corner. Whipped in. Punched away. Can he recycle it quickly? Time's up. Time is up, but he's playing on the referee.
Oh! What a goal!
Oh my God!
Boateng!
He scored it! Oh my god, I don't believe it. Pee-wee now is in for a very tough evening against Toma and Chester. We know that.
Yeah.
So best of luck to Pee-wee going into those games. The next one we're going to see Toma Jambu, but I feel like Jambu's sort of trying to win the ball back quite aggressively because he probably knows, like we said, on paper he's like probably the better player in terms of his weakening rate.
Oh, knocked down Gerrard!
Blocked and...
Oh, he's offside, isn't he?
It's given. He was
given. This is an absolute insane game.
For me in the second half, though, Toma has definitely changed and he's got more defensive.
He goes. That's a great
chance. 2-0.
2-0.
It's 2-0 to Toma against Jambu.
Oh my god.
He's got to have a shot soon.
There you go. That's a pen.
And it's a penalty.
That's a pen. That's
42 seconds into added time.
Right.
Obviously, the ball is up there. Do you want me to try and predict the thing is, Jambu's going to change his mind last minute. You know he will.
Suarez.
Left. Oh, he's gone right. Yeah.
Ooh, the players lost their, like, not aggression, but they lost the stamina to do it, maybe.
A bit of momentum as well, maybe, just to try and get forward.
And then Toma just started completely dismantling counter-attack. That's going to be it.
Scored. I thought that didn't go in for a second. Although we don't like his height necessarily, he is on now to his header, and it's not going to drop this time for Toma. Although the clearance is deflected by his own player.
Luis plays out wide. Sterling. Son!
Oh, Sonaldo!
Oh, he scored.
And Toma's back in front. 3-2 on aggregate now. So you tried to big yourself up there, but I've just managed to go one step further.
Yeah, well, you always go one
Jambu
step
on the attack goes for the La Croqueta. He's going to win a corner out of it.
65th minute. 25 minutes to go.
Long. Not long.
Can he
Bit
hold
of goalkeeper movement here.
Can
He's
he
brought
hold
Leno
on?
out a touch. Going to see another
Sterling
Croqueta
plays
from
it in the
Sterling.
middle.
Oh, with the green timing, and Jambu is back in at 3-3. Sturridge on for Sterling. Big cross headed away by Nesta. Are we going to see a break? No.
Curse of the
Shut down straight away.
Felipe Anderson gives it to Raul.
And we have a 4-3 lead to Jambu, and just like that, with Reapers scoring and Jambu scoring, the tide has turned. Jambu here with just 6 minutes to go on the clock.
Can he hold on? We were saying it for Toma. Can Toma hold on? But now it's Jambu that needs to hold on.
Chance for Jambu.
Oh,
penalty. Overcommitted there. Bit unlucky on that. The ball was there to be won.
Is Toma going to read it though?
He has given away the penalty, and I reckon he's going to go right again here, like he did in the first leg.
Left. He went left this time,
and that is going to be Jambu. 5-3 at the moment to Reapers is the latest
the Robbie
score.
Game is still on.
Jambu won 5-3 and Chester winning 6-3.
Yeah.
So at the moment we're looking at 3-2 Enigmas. However, Reapers being 2 goals up, I imagine that game is coming in. I think we've just had confirmation that game is done.
Yep.
So that will lead us to a 4-2 result at the moment for the Enigmas after 2 rounds of fixtures.
Wise and stuff like. Oh, that's got to be a foul.
It's not given. Thought that probably was that in the box or just outside?
Must have got a toe on it.
Close.
There you go. He was trying to play these balls through the middle, and Van Dijk was just like, no.
Yeah, he was switching to
here
his
we go,
defence.
Chance,
That's
Ronaldo!
A great goal.
There you
and
go.
That's going to go 2-0 to Reapers. Clive is a good player. He has really good stats, apart from composure. His composure is the one thing that lets him down.
And here you go, Henry. That's going to be it.
He tried to predict it.
Fantastic work.
Had Clive scored, could it have been a different story? However, it's still not over. We've seen stranger things happen in FIFA. He's got a chance. Shoot! Yay! There we go. Game on. Game on. We move to 25 minutes left.
Socrates.
Well won up the pitch here. Good opportunity. It gets a rebound.
He's onside.
He's got it.
Goal.
It's 3-2.
But GG's to the Enigmas. We'll be seeing you boys
advancing
at Insomnia.
And it's 6-3 as Toma beat Pee-wee. Jambu winning 7-5.
Congratulations to the Enigmas. We are now on to the next game, which is the Harriers versus the Saints.
Yeah, Cardiff Saints versus the Kingston Harriers. So we are off in this one here, and there's an early opportunity here, going for the bar, and he's got it in.
It. What are we going to see Lawrence change it up? Are we going to see him maybe
fake shot inside, and he's got that. Didn't even need the time finishing really, but he's got the green timing.
It could be very
it could be a different story right here.
It could be a different story because post bar that probably should have gone in. You know, but Lawrence, he's definitely playing well. He's
playing that 3-5-2, isn't he, as well? I think so. He's only got 3 at the back.
There you go.
That's the strike. There we go. Giving a bit of added curve and added placement on the shot, isn't it? Really.
Exactly. But we're going to see Lawrence with a little bit of possession.
Well, it's not, even if it somehow stays at the scoreline. Oh my goodness me, there's 2-2. That 5-star weak foot, like I've said many times, is so underrated.
Plays back inside. That's
great ball, and Ronaldo does not miss those. That is bread and butter finishing.
And he's dabbing again.
And he comes in for the dab. But are we going to see Lawrence here on the attack? Great chance. Ronaldo good save in the block, and it just... I have to say, in this second leg, the rub of the green has definitely been with Lawrence.
Yeah, but he doesn't dab.
You don't call it a cat kit, do you? Well, that's not the way you're swapping around.
No.
You're doing it all wrong.
No.
Good effort.
Oh,
fantastic! Who was that
finish.
scored there?
Not even a time finish.
Neymar. I got 14 and 4, so I was actually in a really good position actually to do quite well. But
chance! Great
and
finish.
Lawrence, what a finish!
Absolutely drilled at Ronaldo with
he
the
comes
dab.
back with the jab.
It was funny. It was very funny.
It was amazing, to be honest. And now I run Messi, so I've now switched to a 4-3-2.
He goes the chance.
Lawrence on the turn, and that is a definite hat trick for Ronaldo.
Is that exactly?
Chance here again for Lawrence. He just cushions it off the post.
But gets tapped in.
And the Saints are 2-1 up overall. Halsey with a 4-2 win over Regional. Moody dropping a game for the Saints versus LG Wood. Awful lot of people behind the ball so far.
Indeed. So Halsey's come forward. Here comes Best. That's 1-0. Beautiful goal.
Now, here's Halsey. 1-0, it's not a big scoreline anyway to take into the second leg, but anything can happen still as we come here. I think that's Robin he's got there as well. He's going to play it through to Robin, and he's going to get the strike. And that is that end of era Robin, I think. Or is it a flashback?
Like to play out from the back, we might be able to do something here. Like maybe put the pressure on.
Chance again here. He's cut inside. That's a great strike.
Oh my lord!
Is that
what a goal!
Bueno there? And there is an early free kick here for LG Wood. Can he
Messi
get it?
We got the first person.
A lot of power.
He's got,
hit the wall.
Oh my lord!
The only issue with those cameras that I don't like is that as you shoot the ball, you see the ball travel for like maybe a metre or two, and then the camera angle flicks, and there's a header from the corner. It's David Luiz. 2-2 on aggregate now.
But here you go. He's got 4 men forward. He's got runners.
He's got Robin. He's got Stoichkov.
Cuts in.
He's got strength, and he's toe poked it in.
I'm not gonna lie. Not really massively deserved. I mean, I feel like if you have the most possession, if you play the ball better, and your opponent's play. Oh,
what a strike!
My lord.
Out of nowhere, there's chances. There's still chances to be had in this game. And how's he looking to make an early break? Oh, what a strike! And he's turned it back on its head again.
There you go.
Got to just have a chance. Just go for it. Especially with Hazard there. He's a player that's got good finishing on his strong foot as well there, although he's a 4-star weak footer anyway. And there's another chance, and that's in. And is that the end of the game? Well, the thing is, they brought a lot of players that got relegated. Like, they brought a few players from, like, Swansea, who went down. I'm going to see a goal back here, and it's 6-4. Lawrence winning 7-2. Halsey, as we saw, winning 6-4. Moody winning by 6 goals to 2. So
GG's, boys.
We don't even need the final 3 games, unfortunately.
We do not.
So, this is how it stands.
Enigmas versus the Saints in the final, boys.
So, I've been Matt Hayho.
I've been George Tunesy.
He's probably going to sign us out with a dab, but we'll see you guys at the live finals. See you very soon.
Boys.
Now, the first time I saw George do a dab, I couldn't have looked at the screen with more disdain than any man could ever do so. But I've got to say, George, that was just the best dab I've ever seen. You're a great dabber. Don't stop doing it. I asked him at the start of the week, I said, George, please just give us a dab. You didn't do it last week. For some reason, I actually missed it. So, George, just absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to see you at Insomnia doing that. Just do it. Just we'll have a dabbing stage. You can just stand on the stage and dab for people. Let's just do that. Guys, it's been absolutely wonderful having you on the show. Thank you so much. But of course, we want to thank you at home, and we want to make sure that you stay in touch with us. Yes, this is the last show of this season in this arena, but we will be at the NEC, we will be at Insomnia, and we want to hear from you. What are you excited about? What do you want to go do? Please do contact us on all of the socials. Here we go. Raising the arms. Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Please do get in touch with us via @BelongArenas. And you may be just watching this thinking, how do I get involved? I want to play. Please do visit belong.gg. We want to hear from you, we want to see you, and we want to make sure that you can find the arena that is most near to you. If you go on that website, it is super easy to see where your local team is and where you can hopefully join and play. We've even got lots of arena tournaments going on right now, whilst some players are off season as they're out of the Clash. So there's lots of Tekken stuff going on Mondays and throughout the week in all of the other games. So please do have a look. Gentlemen, I will see you both at Insomnia. Please do wear more loud shirts. Come on, let's not have it as just
That's
me.
your gimmick.
It might be my gimmick.
Gimmick.
Hey, Ace wore a really nice bright shirt, and he got 3 questions right on Belong or Wrong.
Oh, you maybe get him back next time.
He's my favourite. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for you at home. Take care.
Arena Clash, a grassroots esports tournament run up and down the UK. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams, and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins.